see you all love K-pop.
If you do, welcome to this segment.
The K-pop stars we love.
The reason why K-pop is loved all around the world.
During this time, I, Sam Carter.
And sometime we'll be closely examining and exploring K-pop through the musician's point of view.
Oh my K-pop! Yes, listeners, oh my K-pop time with Mr. Sukhumvit.
By the way, I love what you guys did to your studio. I really envy these.
We are so Christmassy.
Did you buy all these ornaments by yourself? Or did Pitinium prepare for it?
I personally did not buy them. I'm assuming the higher up people had a bit of budget and we spent it on this.
Wow.
It's nice, isn't it?
It looks nice. I mean, like, especially on cameras, it's way more filled than usual.
We're so Christmassy. We're so Christmassy. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You?
I'm all right. Yeah? We've both been quite busy, haven't we?
Yeah, except for the fact that the weather is getting extremely cold nowadays.
It's freezing.
Right. Like, pretty much same thing. They say it on the news, but like this morning I was watching this news, right? The weather forecast guy was telling us, the viewers, that this winter is like the most cold winter we've ever had in the history of South Korea.
Really? Is it actually going to be that?
That's pretty much the cliche every year. You know?
In the history of Korea.
He was exaggerating that a bit, I guess.
I hope he was, because I'm not looking forward to that. I've got to say, I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Wow.
Oh, dude, are you feeling a bit Christmas? I mean, you just noticed the decorations.
Right.
Dude, it's only like, what's the date today? It's 10 days left till Christmas.
Already?
Yeah, man, it's 10 days left.
Wait, today's 15th?
It's the 14th. Oh, hang on. Who's phoning?
That's your phone.
Stop talking. Stop talking. It's the 14th.
I didn't know that. What are you guys planned up like for Christmas?
I don't know. Maybe I'll dress up as Santa. We'll do something fun.
Any special segment you guys are preparing for Christmas?
I don't think
Super
so.
K-pop?
I don't know.
Oh, cool.
But it will just be, I don't know, if I get some sort of elf suit, that will suit me better.
Oh, that'd be good. And I accidentally saw your guest list like during the Christmas week for your show, and I was amazed by the lineups you guys pulled off.
Dude, I don't even know the guest list.
You don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
Oh, they're amazing.
Really?
You'll love them.
Tell me later, please.
Oh, wow, those guys name like you name them, then you just know.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no, because I only find out about the guest like the week before.
Okay.
Please let me know. That'd be great. That'd be good, man. Dude, I'm so glad to see you after a while. And obviously with Samuel, when we talk about like artists and music, it's all quite fun, isn't it? It's all quite fun. So I'm looking forward to today.
Right.
Right. Oh my K-pop, let's get started, shall we?
Yes, everyone. We are choosing the K-pop star of the hour, look back on their history from their debut till now, and of course, Sam and I will be analyzing the reason why we think they're loved through our point of view.
Yeah, we also need the listeners' participation during this time as well.
Yes. During the middle of the segment, Sam and I will be recommending some of the B-side tracks that we like by the artist.
And of course, for today's K-pop star, we need your participation. Guys, let us know songs that you want to hear from them, reasons why you like the artist.
Right. Lastly, you can always send in your request for the K-pop star that you want us to closely listen to. We will actively reflect your opinions, and today's corner prizes, I believe Sam already mentioned, but it's a special video message from either one of us. Who's it going to be, though?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Your choice. Your choice. I'll do what I'm told with that one, but there will be a beautiful video message.
Let us know.
Absolutely. Kids, right. Listeners, today's K-pop star of the day
is On and Off.
On and Off.
Yes.
I don't know why I did it like that.
We talked about this group last year. Do you remember that?
We did, yeah.
It was early this year or last year?
It was a long
Somewhere
time ago.
Around that, yeah. Well, anyways, ONF. I'll just call them ONF from now on. Okay. ONF recently released their 6th mini-album, Goosebumps. This album received more attention than usual because it is the group's last album before the members enter the military. So last year, ONF songs Sukhumvit Swimming reached #1 on a music chart for the first time since their debut 3 years ago. And this year, their song Beautiful Beautiful reached #1 once again. ONF continued to release 춤춰 Ugly Dance in English, 여름 속 Popping in English, and Goosebumps. And 4 consecutive songs all reached #1 on the music charts. Congratulations.
They did. It's interesting. On and Off, they're one of those groups who are just so talented. But I can't believe that. Are they going to the army already?
Right.
How long have they been together? We're going to find out more. But that's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Right, so we got to give you some information on this group. So they are a 6-member boy group, debuted in August of 2017. Their team name means that they will switch on and off and show different charms.
Yay!
3 members are part of the on team and specialise in vocals, and then 3 members are in the off team who are sort of specialists in dancing. On shows the brighter stage, then focuses on sentimental vocals. Off shows a charismatic performance that focuses more on sort of powerful, extravagant dancing.
Right, and a bit more of their history. Last year, On and Off appeared on Road to Kingdom and finished the show as runner-ups. They reached number 1 for the first time through this program, and earlier this year, they released their first full-length album called ONF My Name and won first place on a music program. And their debut mini album, On Off, was released in 2017, and they recently released their 6th mini album, Goosebumps, which is their last album before their military service.
It is indeed. So, in a short, it is a short space of time. What, 4 years? It's just gone over 4 years now. They've done a lot in 4 years, mate.
Wow.
That is a lot. To do 6 mini albums, to like have that journey, it's quite incredible, isn't it?
Especially when it comes to an idol group. Like, it's not just the music they have to prepare for each and every albums, right? They have to come up with the choreography, they have to come up with the music video, they have to come up with all these different type of like visual things and merchandises and all the TV shows they have to go on and all the live shows. I mean, despite the fact that like we are suffering from COVID-19 now, but
I know.
Yeah, they have to care about so much thing going on for every album, and 6 mini album, that's a lot of work.
It's crazy. I'm actually producing a boy group right now, and I was spending a lot of time with one of the members. I can't say who it was, but
who are they?
I can't say who it was.
No,
I don't even think they've released information about it.
Okay, I'll give you the opportunity to ask me the same question. Which group am I working on?
I'm not allowed to say. If I say it, they won't use your song.
Right.
But I was amazed at how busy they are. Their schedules are crazy.
Right.
Literally.
Even for the group that I'm working on nowadays, I met them yesterday, and they came back from like a scheduled thing. Like it was like a dance lesson or whatever, and they looked exhausted, and they somehow managed to record a whole song in like 7 hours, and that was a hard work.
I know. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough. So On and Off clearly showing that they've got that sort of stamina to go, the talent as well. And their latest mini album, I've got to say as well, I was so impressed because listening to their music, you can tell they've had this huge sort of evolution, which I guess we'll talk more about as well really soon. For now, there might be people who haven't heard the song.
Right.
So I think we should listen.
Okay, let's have a listen to their latest song. This is Goosebumps with On and Off. Goosebumps!
Dude, I love that. Goosebumps, On and Off we just listened to. Oh, it's got one of the best bass lines I think I've heard, maybe. Right. Such a cool bass line and such a charismatic song. They've gone in a very different direction.
Right, compared to how they were in the past.
Yeah, it's so mature, it's so dark, and it's so kind of charismatic, isn't it? Right. Compared to some of the stuff they've done before. But I think that's what happens with groups. They mature, they get older. They're still very young, of course, but that happens for sure.
Well, anyways, today's K-pop star we're talking about is On and Off, so send in the song by them that you want to hear, and also tell us about the reason why I became their fan.
Very important, listeners. Oh, by the way, Annie from Singapore just writes in. How are you? I'm happy to be tuning in today. Looking forward to the second hour of the show. This is the second hour. You are here with us, Annie.
Yay!
Let's have a good time.
I guess she was expecting something else.
I don't know. No, I think she was expecting Oh My K-Pop for sure.
Okay.
Good stuff. All right, listeners, what we're going to do is talk all about On and Off for part 2 of today's show, of course. What we're going to do next up is go through some of their, I guess, more popular songs and maybe chat about them. Let's go. It's so catchy, isn't it? You can't help but do that. You can't help but do it. Oh, no.
I mean, I always envy the ones who's really good at making this, like, synthesizing the sounds like this. Well, anyways, the first song we're listening to right now is called Complete. In Korean, it's 널 만난 순간. And this was a title track of their second mini album called You Complete Me, which was released in June 2018. And this is a fresh song with a house beat. During this time, they announced their official fandom name, Fuse.
They did indeed. It's one of those songs which I think really caught so many people's attention because for me, the chorus is just so good.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
Wow, the groove. I wonder who wrote this track.
I don't know. Shall I find out?
Yeah.
I'll try and find out. It's such a good song, but like for me, it showed off how good they are vocally as well. On and off, like from the very start, people knew them as a really, really talented vocal group, but also the whole package as well. Such a great track, I think, to kind of... It was during the sort of earlier years of the group as well.
Right,
so.
and especially the way they added the sax on top of house beat, like it could sound pretty normal, but it doesn't sound normal when it comes to K-pop industry because not a lot of groups try this kind of music.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And who's it?
It's
actually Monotree.
It's Monotree. Monotree did Goosebumps as well.
Okay.
So Monotree, working a lot with this group. And I think with this kind of song, it's a very mainstream kind of song, isn't it?
Right.
But for some reason, it doesn't sound normal. There's something quite special about it, this song. I think it might be the hook. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a song that showed off their brilliant, bright, popping kind of side of them. And yeah, really enjoy this one.
Let's have a listen to this song a little more.
Love it.
This next song is called Why, and this was a title track of their fourth mini album, Go Live, which was released in October 2019. And the song is about how liking the dangerous you ruins me more and more, and asking why I cannot stop myself. And it has a further trap introduction and an explosive chorus. And they won the K-pop Artist Award at the Korea Culture and Entertainment Awards in November 2019 with this song.
Absolutely. I think this song, Why, I remember when it first came out, I think it kind of went under the radar a little bit. I don't know if it got as much of attention as like 너를 만난 순간 Complete and songs like that. But maybe it's because of the style of the song. It's like, it's a slow tempo, really slow tempo. And I think maybe it was one of the first times they kind of went a bit darker and more charismatic. But mate, just listen to it and they're, I think, vocally one of the best groups out there. You can hear it, man. They are quite incredible.
I mean, the drop's nice.
It is a good drop. It is a great drop. And maybe it's because it was just a slower song. It's kind of medium tempo, isn't it? But still equally beautiful. And as you said, they went on to get awards after this song.
Nice.
So, I mean, clearly a great song. Yeah. All right, man, let's listen to a bit more. This one is called Why.
This third song we're listening to right now is called Beautiful Beautiful. The title track of their first full-length album called ONF, My Name, released in February 2021. And it is a funky house genre song with a bright energy, and it's about that every shout in my life is art. And they won first place on a music program for the first time since their debut and cried tears of joy. Held the 2021 live contact Code number 1 reverse from December 9 to 12.
Yeah, man. This is my favorite song from On and Off because I think it is a super, super special song. I'm not surprised they got their first win. It's the line of the chorus. If you think about the melody, it's really cheesy. It's super, super cheesy. It's like 80s style synth pop kind of old melody style, but they make it sound like a song in 2021, especially this line. I mean, this is genius.
Bum, 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 bum.
Like, that is, whoever sorted this out is an absolute genius because Making that sound modern and cool at the same time, I think, is just brilliant.
So this is the type of song that makes you more nostalgic or something?
This not more
Not
nostalgic, but I think
right?
this is a title song. Whoever hears this will think, title. Like, that is genius about it, isn't it?
Okay.
And I'm glad they went back to being kind of bright and kind of uplifting style. I think that's what On and Off were really good at. Of course, Goosebumps is great, the latest one, but I don't know. I think this is the style that lots of fans fell in love with as well, you know? But yeah, they got a great balance as well, like deep toned rappers, hot people who can do those high notes. They are like the complete team, aren't they?
Okay, well, let's have a little more and listen to this song.
Let's go.
I'll be back.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, we just cut it off where there's an a cappella as well of the lump bum 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 bum, and there's like
So
all
that
these...
part was the killer part for this song, huh?
That's geniuses, mate. Absolute geniuses.
Well, anyone
There we
who's
go.
curious about that part, then go listen to this song after our show is over.
Absolutely. Right, guys, we're talking On and Off today for today's Oh My K-Pop. Me and Samuel So, of course.
Yes.
We spoke a lot about some of their more popular songs, and they are one of those groups who are probably one of the most popular out there right now. They've got so many fans and so many albums to talk about as well. What me and Samuel did is we went and we listened to some B-side tracks and we chose a couple to play.
And today you're going first.
I'm going to go first, right. So I'm going to go first with my B-side track selection. As I said, a bit difficult because they got so many albums, and they do so many different... What I noticed is they do so many different styles. They're really kind of diverse. So what I decided to do is just go for what I thought was a really... unique choice for a song. The song is called Moscow.
Moscow
okay.
as
in
Moscow?
As in the Russian city.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's from the album Go Live that we were talking about before, which had Y as the title track. And I'm assuming it's because if there's a lyric video where it shows Moscow and stuff, and the lyrics talk about being in Moscow. I think probably maybe they had a show or concert in Moscow or something, and ended up writing a song about it. I've never really seen an idol group do that, actually, like
singing about that certain region, right?
Like a region, or getting inspiration from that, you know. So for me, that was like, oh, this is really interesting, because when I first saw it, I was like, well, what's this about? And I listened to the song, and then the genre style is really unexpected, I would have to say. It kind of has, it starts off with like that 2-chord pattern, which I personally don't like, but I actually enjoyed it. So that kind of thought, oh, okay, you can make 2 chords work really well.
Wait, you said you're not a fan of 2-chord progression.
I hate them, yeah.
Why not?
Because the melodies are very limited.
Yeah,
super limited.
But as long as you stick into inside the same like key, then you could come up with a million different melody line. But they're not. Isn't it like more like okay?
Yeah, not for idol music though. 2-chord progressions, because you basically you don't find it in idol music. It's hardly ever.
But doesn't it give it like more room for you to shine on top of the beat though?
I reckon it gives less room personally, because that's why in idol music you never find 2 chords actually.
Wow.
If you listen to it, it's never there.
Okay, so here's a question. How many chord progressions are there included usually in an idol group song?
So normally it's a standard 4, normally, unless it's like a 1-chord kind of hip-hop style song. Right. But 4 usually is the thing that you would do.
For the verse A part and for pre-chorus, they usually change it.
Sometimes they change, but most of them have like the same thing from start to finish.
Okay.
And it makes it more kind of poppy, doesn't it?
Okay.
But for this song, I thought it works because this is very un-idol-like, and the melody-wise, the reason I like it is it sounds very Korean. Like it kind of has the soul of Korean music from back in the early 2000s. When you listen to the chorus, you'll understand what I'm saying. And for a young group to sing that sort of melody, I was quite surprised by. So for me, overall, just a surprising song in how much I actually like it. So why don't we just listen together?
Okay.
My B-side track for you guys will listen On and Off with Moscow, Moscow.
눈빛이 마주치던 그 순간 낯설지 않은 이유를
comments on YouTube and V app as well. Joyful Irina says, ooh, their voices are so groovy and sexy in this song. Saving this to my playlist. Thanks again, Sam. I guess she meant you.
No worries, no worries. The melody in the chorus, I was actually really surprised by it because you don't really hear that sort of melody nowadays. Right. Kind of like a bit like Heiju. Yeah, that sort of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very sort of. You only hear it in Korea. That sort of melody style.
Right. And speaking of Moscow, do you miss your place? Like you're originally where you're from?
Do you know what I do? And I also I miss London, but I also because they obviously went to Moscow, right? I miss doing concerts as well in like all the different countries I went to.
Right.
When I think about that, when I listen to this song, I kind of started thinking about that as well. So yeah, I think it's one of those songs which I think is just great for fans, for me as well. Kind of something to reminisce about.
Right. And should we go through some messages we got?
Yeah, messages, comments, whatever you like, man. Go for it.
Okay. Tasin from Bangladesh says, hi, I love ONF since their debut because I love how easy sounding their songs are. My bias is MK because he's very funny. The song I recommend from ONF is I Do from their We Must Love album. I love this song due to how poetic and romantic it sounds.
Yeah, absolutely. They got a lot of songs like that. Irina here on YouTube, I think when we were talking about it might have been Beautiful, Beautiful, Irina says, I remember how this song got in Sam's head so often. Mate, bum ba dum ba bum bum bum. It's always in my head. I can't get it out. It's such a good melody.
And I'm looking at an interesting comment about one of their vocals. Siska on YouTube says, one of the member voice sounds similar to Samuel So's voice. In this song, I can notice it.
Really?
Really? Let us know who he is.
Yeah, Siska, I don't know. I didn't quite catch it, actually.
Curious, yeah.
But cool. All right, thank you. I have also got a message. Right. It is Siska. It is Siska from Indonesia who adds on with this on the official homepage. Hello, Sam C and Samuel Sar. Happy Tuesday. Right. Oops. Don't know what to write about on and off. I only know 3 of their songs. Beautiful, Beautiful, Pop In, and Sukhumvit Swimming. By the way, that is a song also with such a unique... Their song titles are very unique, I feel, a lot of the time. Anyways, the last song makes me laugh when I first knew about it. The unique song title makes me miss Bangkok so much because it's obviously linked to Thailand, yeah. I pretty like this Sukhumvit area. Anyways, waiting for your B-side recommendations, guys. Yeah, there's something interesting about On and Off where they talk about, I think, places they've been to or locations a lot in their music. But I think that, do you know what? I actually quite like that. I think artists should go and do more of that because I don't really see a lot of idols doing that sort of thing as well.
It's actually a really good motivation for a musician. If he or she considers himself or herself a musician, like you should travel around the world in order to learn more stuff about the music, and not just about the music, get to gain more experience with life.
Yeah, man.
And like,
because it helps lyrically as well, doesn't it?
Right.
I don't know if the members, they obviously don't write everything, but I think they take part in lyric writing. That kind of helps as well.
And we got one more message from Irene from Philippines. Hello, DJ Sam and Samuel. My name is Irene and I'm a Fuse. This is the name of their fan club from the Philippines. Thank you for featuring ONF on Oh My K-Pop today. I became a fan of ONF not only because of their amazing music, but also because of their sincerity and everything they do and their huge love for all of their fans. Please play one of my favorite songs of them, which is called 첫사랑의 법칙, Happily Never After. I love you, ONF.
Brilliant, brilliant. I love it when we get song requests actually from listeners talking about, the songs that they want to listen to from particular groups and artists.
Right.
I've got to say for me as well, like lots of people who support them, I think they get lots of respect, don't they? I'm a huge fan when I think about the members as well. There's a guy called Hyojin in the group. Hyojin, he was really... I remember seeing him a lot on TV because they go on like audition programs and stuff. I remember him he was a very famous trainee before they debuted, right? He was famous as a trainee because he was like the best. at the time of that generation, there was no one. He could do vocals, dancing, rapping, just every single thing he was amazing at. So to see them do well like this, I think it's just actually really, really nice. So yeah, Hyojin, I think probably a member in the group I really, really like. I don't know if any of the listeners have any opinions on the members as well, but yeah, really, really interesting group. What else do we have? Do you have any more comments coming in?
I don't think
about
so.
this?
That's about it, I guess.
Yeah, any more comments coming in? Siska writing a pretty good song. Awesome song, Jamin says. Bass. This was talking about Goosebumps, I reckon. Jamin earlier was saying bass music, nice song, excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Jamin. I also, do you know what I realised, dude?
What?
With our listeners' comments and stuff, everyone's so different when it comes to what they think makes a great part of the song. Like like Jamin says, the bass is really cool, right? I was also talking about the bass, but someone else might, I don't know, talk about the lyrics are really cool in this song, and then someone else might talk about just melodies and stuff. Well, what's the first thing that you listen to when music?
I guess as a music producer, writer, singer-songwriter, like you too, I guess we feel the same towards about every music we listen to. But the first thing was listen to. I usually listen to is the sound of it, the soundscape, how well mixed it is, and before that, even before mixing, like how well the original source was recorded. I usually focus on that part a lot. And other than that, I just focus on the emotional side only. You know what I mean? Like song is all about giving certain people a certain emotion, right? Whether it's a happiness, sadness, or whatever. So as long as the song gets its job done by delivering the right emotion that it originally intended, then I think the song served its purpose.
That's interesting, because I remember talking to one of my other guests called Baby Anna, and we were talking about what we listened to, and she was exactly the same as me. We don't listen to lyrics.
Okay.
I never listen to lyrics.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to the lyrics. It's purely the melody of the vocals, because you can, like, especially when it's really professionally done, you enjoy it. You can tell the difference between a professional melody and like a sort of more inexperienced one. But yeah, everyone's just very different, aren't they? Everyone's very different.
But how could you tell the bad melodies then?
You can tell because there's a science behind, there's a math behind melody, right? Like, because it's all about patterns.
Let me know.
It's all about patterns, right?
Yeah.
The right place to repeat a melody, the right place to put it up or down to make it more interesting.
Okay.
When you get bored, that's a sign of a kind of more inexperienced one. Yeah.
I didn't know you guys do all those maths behind coming up with a melody.
That's me. I definitely do that.
So you literally calculate those?
No, you just study other songs, and they do.
So you just study the patterns.
What patterns they do, and you think, that pattern will work in. Obviously, you don't copy the melody, but that pattern's gonna work. That sort of thing, you know.
Wow,
I don't know.
that's very interesting.
Anyway, I don't know.
As a one who just starting out like making all those K-pop stuff.
Yeah,
life,
it's fun. It's fun.
Learn new stuff today.
Yeah, we got a quick message from. I was mentioning about. I was talking about Hyojin, right? From On and Off. Leon Taylor says Hyojin was second place overall in Mix 9. Many people already forgot about that. Yeah, it was Mix 9 where he did incredibly well. Hyojin. He was one of the most popular trainees on that program, and Mix 9. Obviously, there was a lot of famous. Artists and trainees going there as well. What else do we have here? Some people mentioning about lyrics as well on YouTube. Irina says, sometimes I listen to the lyrics if they catch my attention, but it rarely happens. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
The thing about this is, like, you don't have to know the lyrics in order to grasp the emotion from the song. Like, all you need is the vibe, like, to feel the vibe from that song. But I guess melody serves the great purpose for it, too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Good. All right, guys, we got to move on to some more music.
Yes. Moving on to my B-side track of the day. I brought a song called 오늘 뭐 할래? Good by On and Off, of course. And this is from their album called Spin-Off. Released back in 2020, August 10th, and it was an EP. And this was track number 4, composed by Hwangyeon, Ji-Hai from Monotree, MK from On and Off, and a lot of others. And the thing about this song is that it brought me all those nostalgic memories back to my life nowadays, especially. Like, as we're heading towards the end of the year, right? 2021. And due to COVID-19, we didn't get to do much stuff throughout the last couple of years. And it feels like a part of me has been lost for some reason. You know what I mean? But yet the time has like flown away like by real fast. So
Yeah.
the thing about this song is like all about what you're gonna do tonight or what you're gonna do after this song is over. Like you want to go out and play, and they actually incorporated that kind of theme with this ratchet genre from back in the days in a more Korean-ish kind of style. You know what I mean? Not the original ratchet kind of stuff, but they added more brightness and more energy inside this song to make it feel more bright and more energetic. And I don't know, like this song like contains the emotion of happiness, and it just got through me right away when I heard this song. So I just felt good when I listened to this song.
That's cool, man. I mean, I also got to say, this album in general, this is the one where the title of the album is Sukhumvit Swimming,
right?
Which is which I think from this album they really started to kind of launch into another level. I think so. I'm glad that you brought a song from this album, which is great.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, I love the reason behind it. I think we should just go ahead and listen.
All right, let's have a listen to 오늘 뭐 할래? Good with On and Off.
오늘 뭐 할래? 나랑 놀러 갈래? 노래 끝나면 뭐래? 매일 일할래? 나랑 놀러 갈래? 애들아 모아봐.
Okay, that was 오늘 뭐 할래? Good by On and Off. And behind the scene, I was asking on how to become a really good DJ. Like, I was actually praising him on how good of a DJ he is, because I host my own show too. And wow, there is so much to learn from this person.
Dude.
Like, what are you doing after the show? 오늘 뭐 할래? Can you teach me how to become a good DJ?
Mate, you are doing a brilliant job at what you're doing. Mate, you are doing a brilliant job at what I've turned very, very British again.
Okay.
You are doing a brilliant job. It's all about just being yourself.
Thank you. So
That's
how
the
did you
most
like the
important
song?
thing. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I was talking about patterns.
Yeah.
I love one of the patterns. You, ba, 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 ba.
And?
See? That's my favourite part.
So the chorus part.
That's my favourite part. It sticks in your head. That's what the music is all about.
Wow.
Definitely. Love that. Right, listeners, we are almost at the end of today's show. Irina says, this is such a bright song, by the way. Really is their style.
Oh, thank you.
Really enjoying that one. I'm glad you enjoyed it, guys.
Right.
Okay, so next week, we are talking about another group.
Oh, right.
But next week, the group we're talking about, dude, is like, in terms of experience, they're like unmatched. They've been around a long time.
Oh, they have recently made their comeback too, right?
Oh, so
Right.
yeah, Irina wrote into us, can you please talk about FT Island next time? They released new songs recently. That is what we're doing. We're talking FT Island next week here for Oh My K-Pop. Oh, I'm excited, man, because FT Island, they've been around even before. So I moved to Korea 2011. They started out before that.
They were here even when I was a teenager. It's
crazy.
So, yeah.
It's amazing how long they've been like doing music with the band. Quite incredible. And I've got some of my favourite songs as well from this band as well. So I can't wait to talk about FT Island. And
Thank you so much for the request too.
Yeah, man, Irina, we really appreciate that. And just like Irina said, if you've got artists or groups or whatever that you want to talk about here on Oh My K-Pop with me and Samuel, please let us know, because I mean, Irina wrote this and we decided to do it. It's easy.
Yay!
It's simple, man. Come on. Just write in. Tell us who you want to talk about, and we might do it next week, okay? Buddy, what are you up to this week? You got...
I don't know.
busy?
Maybe probably work on that group that I've been working on
Mate, that's
recently.
fun.
And you too, right?
Yeah, me too as
Right.
well. And I'll be thinking about FT Island
Yeah.
this week as well. All right. Well, thank you so much indeed to Samuel Saul for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me for the last. It's been almost 3 years. Did you know that?
No, come on. Don't exaggerate.
No, yeah, I'm a bit exaggerating, but it's been more than 2 years. I'd say about 2.5.
It's been a long time.
More, yeah.
It's been a long time. We are enjoying it.
Wow.
So we'll see Samuel next week to talk about FT Island. And we'll say goodbye for now. Thank you all.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you're interested in more information about the show Super K-Pop, make sure you go to the official homepage, that is www.arirangradio.com, and check out the Super K-Pop page.